Hey there, you. Welcome to this card reading. This is a spiritual card reading, and it's for you at this time if you're watching it. Now, when I say that, all I mean is that everything happens to us for us. Everything that's happening to us is happening for us. What I mean by that is that sometimes things that happen seem negative or scary or destructive. They're still happening for us, for our awareness, for our consciousness to observe and to have emotional experiences. Everything that's happening is happening for us, for our mental and emotional experiences, as a spiritual being having a human experience. So this card reading is divinely timed. That just means that you're always in the right place at the right time. And if you just accept this simple idea in your innermost space, your spiritual space, if you would just claim that you're always in the right place at the right time, then you're going to feel that ease come in. You're going to feel that comfort of not being lost, not being concerned or confused. You're going to feel more at home everywhere you go in the world. And we want that because we don't want to have to cling to different buildings or different houses or different people. Or different people. Where's my voice, Spirit? Well, Brian, you just woke up. You didn't really clear your throat before you started making this video. We don't want to be clinging to different people, different situations, different jobs, different anything around us to feel comfortable, to feel secure. Instead, we want to know that we can go up here in our secret place, our spiritual identity space, and know that we have safety and security there because that is our permanent self, our eternal self, our God self, whatever you want to call it. That presence, that awareness, that consciousness that we are lives inside of a person's life, and that person's life is called you. And you have your set of circumstances, your set of experiences, your set of emotions, your memories, all of that. Now, if you want to shift your identity more from yourself to your spirit, I have a class course for that. It is called Spiritual Identity Shift. It's online, it's a series of videos, it's super easy, anyone can understand it and make use of the practices and concepts in it. If you were to do that course, it doesn't cost very much. The link for it's down here, or up in the post, or down in the descriptions of this video. That class is powerful because it'll allow you to rise above your day-to-day life and be able to view it from a little bit of a distance while still living inside of it. So you'll have a better experience with conflicts or information that could be scary or emotions that come up. You'll have strength. You'll have strength to overcome the world, to rise, not to rise above the world, but to hold the world up, to hold it up in a way that will allow you to overcome anything that happens. Look at all the blue in the card. That's our communication system. The dark blue is the third eye. That's the indigo. That means we go in. That's in there we go to know and claim first what we want to see come to pass in the world. And look at the light blue. That is our communication, our words, our actions, the things that we articulate, the symbols that we act on. That's what makes the world go around, our innermost self and our outermost words and activities. And we spin it like that. And you can see that that light blue is all right around here with the white. That means that we want to bring that white light, that bright one power feel of ease and comfort and knowing that nothing's really against us, that everything is happening for us. Everything that happens to us is happening for us. And when we look at it with that attitude, we have made the whole world and ourself and our spirit, represented here, the world, ourself, and our spirit, all combined. We've made it all encased in light, one power that is animating the whole thing, and that's our strength. You can even see it represented by the sunshine in the card. I have deep inner strength and glorious vitality. Why? Because I've woken up spiritually. I've shifted my identity from myself of memories, of thoughts, of worries and fears, of information, of all of the things I've been through, all of the things that could happen. I've shifted my identity from that physical self up into the spiritual self. Again, my course, Spiritual Identity Shift. You can find it on my website at brightblueyou.com. brightblueyou.com. So, the card reading is divinely timed. This is what you're supposed to hear in this moment. You can choose to do with it what you will. Decide it's for your highest good, and that is what will come through for you. It's the seed of life. You deciding right here, this white seed, what's that? It's the pearl of great price that you hear about in the Bible. Blah, 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 blah. He found the pearl of great price, blah, 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 blah. He sold everything he owned. and bought the land that the pearl of great price was buried on. And we want to do that. We want to get rid of all of the things around us, not literally. We just want to lose our attachment to them so that we're not attached to all of the things that give us that comfort and feeling of safety. We don't want to be attached to our clothes, our cars, our money. We don't want to be attached overly to things like food, to drugs, alcohol, whatever it is that we are using as our doorway into that peaceful serenity space. We want to make sure we're not using a relationship for that, other people for that, video games for that, or television. We want to be sure that we are taking actions on our deeper, inspired ideas that come from within us. The things we know are us putting more light into the world. Look at it radiating out from the seed of the pearl of great price. And again, the pearl of great price is simply your identity as a spiritual being inside of a human. That star that's within ourself. And we all have that. And when you are born a second time, like the Bible might say, when you are born in spirit, born not just as a physical, mental, and emotional person, but born as a tree of light, a tree of life, a tree of light, a spiritual awareness, a spiritual consciousness, then you're going to be able to have that pearl of great price, and all of the things that radiate out of there are going to be waves of light. Look at the tree. These are all the seasons and growth of the tree. If you cut a tree cross section, you'd see that this is what it looks like. And it's all white light that is being woven into every experience we have. So things aren't really black and white. They are just white light that is kind of settling into the world as a past experience, as a past emotional experience, as a past activity that you do. So every relationship, none of them are really negative versus positive, even if they were crappy. They are still just data that has been deposited into the tree of your life. And they are still the white light, that one power, that creative power that is entering into the world through you. It's just that now with this reading, we want to make sure that we get our strength. We get our strength by knowing we are a spiritual being having the human experience, and that there is only one power, that things are not happening to us, they're happening for us. Let's pull another card, and we're going to wrap this reading up. The next card that comes out is called Passion. So you can see again, here we go. In this card, you can see that the white light is around our passionate expression of our innermost claims, our innermost hopes and dreams, our innermost imaginings. Then they get manifested in the world. And in the same way, you want to make sure that you are doing that with the little projects. This represents a small project. The flower with the petals is one of your little inspired loves and interests. For me, I love card reading. I love teaching card reading to people. I have a 4-week course, 1-hour sessions once a week to teach you how to read cards. And when you do that, when you learn card reading, you create a bigger flow of light or power or emotional lift that can come through you. And you're able to use your intuition in a way that just feels effortless, just feels so easy. Yeah, you're able to just relax, let go, and feel the flow of the know, and the flow and the glow of that flowerful, passionate, intuitive sense of well-being. It renews your mind, it renews your heart, it renews your emotions, and it gives people a new perspective on stuff that they see every day, like the sun and flowers and the color green and a guy holding up the world like Hercules. You can see this as you rising above, holding up the world through your spiritual identity. You can see this as you putting your powerful passions into play, into the world, and having the courage and the strength to do that, to act on your passions, your true interests that you've always loved as you were growing up. For me, I was given a lot of love and support around artwork. So I became someone that went into art, graphic design. I created a small business. I created community art projects. It all blossomed and grew from the passion I had in my youth. And I've been able to turn that into a small business, doing fundraising projects with art projects to incorporate groups and schools and individuals to be able to all put a little bit of their own artwork into a bigger picture. And that allowed me to bring my passions to life, to light, to the light of the world, so that I could add more into the world. Just like you. And you have the things you love to do. You have the things that you want to see come to pass, and they are all doable. When you side with the idea that things are happening for us, then you learn how to work with those things. Again, one-on-one work with me, I can help to be able to remove any of the understanding or shift the understanding that can keep us kind of stuck or blocked or worried or in conflict mentally and emotionally with people or ourselves, and can open that all up. So reach out to me if you want to do that. You can switch the way your energy is exchanged in the world. It becomes more like a rocket ship blasting off. You're able to go up and get that white light. You're able to get that pearl of great price. You're able to bring down the seed of your imagined ideas, the things that you can do that are possible because you can imagine them and feel them up here where there's no laws, no limits, no thing against you. No thing against you. And then you can bring that white light down as seeds and ripples in the world to be able to make all of that energy turn into your passionate projects, the real work you love doing, the real things you're interested in, the real joy, yummy, smell the flower roses of life that you were born to do. And that is going to end up being the strength of you adding to the world your true life purpose. So, thanks for being a part of this reading. Go ahead and check out my Spiritual Identity Shift course. It will help you. I'm telling you, I live by these practices and principles, even if I can't say the word practices without fumbling it up. I live by these. They're an intuitive flow, a confidence. You'll use this in every social setting, use it in every conversation, every relationship. It makes your life flow smooth and easy and lifts it up. Plus, I also have not just that Spiritual Identity Shift course, which you can find at the link either in the post or below, but I also have a spiritual card reading class that helps you understand that you are psychic clairvoyant, that you are easily able to use your empathy, your empathic ability to be able to renew your mind and show new perspectives to people spontaneously in the moment in divine timing. You can even earn money on it. It's so super simple. So come and be a part of that class. You won't regret it. Thank you for watching this video. Please share the video, share the channel, subscribe to the channel, be a part of this spiritual explosion of light, of life that we are all bubbling up into and riding the wave on. Take care, have fun. I'll see you again. Goodbye.